what a result that were. And it really were, because if you look at their track record against teams at top end at table, it's really very good. In fact, if they played as well against shit teams as they played against good teams, they wouldn't have been anywhere near relegation trouble. Well, similar to us, we're good against good teams and not so good against bad teams. That's why it's such a terrific result, because we've really struggled in these sort of games. I mean, Wednesday scored early, controlling the game. I mean, it's a terrible pitch, balls bobbling about all over it, show. But Wednesday in complete control, and I'm sat there and I'm watching, oh yeah. That next thing, headphones are out, I'm storming about the room. Alice like, I thought you were watching game. I'm now I've had enough of them. I've had enough of the bastards. It's every week. And then I come storming back in like you do. Knobbed off for about 30 seconds. That's it, not watching them anymore. Then come back, headphones back on. Thought Wednesday controlled that game. Right up until the cock-up. And that it's frustrating, because it's been a season long of stuff like that. It's casualness. It's casual from keeper. It's casual from Story. Well, it's a decent finish from their lad. And Hutchinson does well, actually, to make a block on initial cross, because there's a kid lurking just behind him, that Garner. Out to edge of box, fired in, one apiece, and you think, oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go. And then a set piece again. It's a great header, by the way. It's a fantastic header from their lad, but he's unmarked, isn't he? And the reason he's unmarked, if you watch it back, it's because he shoved George Byers over an edge of box before kick comes in. Shoves him onto the floor, runs in, free header, you know. Only thing really that I thought referee missed in that game, actually, was that foul on Byers in build up to free kick goal. But I thought ref had a decent game. I shouldn't really be talking about refs, but I talk about them most of the time when they have a shit game, which is nearly every week, so I thought he would alright. But even at 2-1 down, I thought Wednesday were in control. That's why it was so frustrating, because it's two really, really shit goals. And I've said this earlier in the season in other videos. What frustrates you watching Wednesday is we score goals, we work for them. And that doesn't matter whether we're playing teams near top at table or teams who are bottom at table. We have to work for our goals. Even if you look at Crewe, when Bannon did his brilliant jinking run, we have to work. Opposition don't really work for their goals against us. It's frustrating. Second half was scrappy. I thought there were a few quiet games. I thought Johnson's looked quiet in the last two. I won't say bad. I've seen some people fucking terrible. I won't say that. Players have the odd quiet game. It happens, you know. They're not going to be brilliant every single week. I mean, over the last 2 months, he's been fantastic. So, a couple of quiet games, it happens. Mendes-Lang come on, made a real impact, I thought, driving at him. And perhaps, that's what I've been saying for the last few weeks, that's his best role. Everybody wants to start games, but if you've been putting a defence under pressure for 70 odd minutes and they're tired in and they're knackered, and then you can throw in an option like him who'll bring something completely different, cutting inside, driving at people. That's what substitutions are about. That's what game management's about, isn't it? I've seen Patterson getting a bit of a slagging. I can't say I really understand that. Yeah, there's an header he can probably do a little bit better with, but there's a lad. We're on 82 points, by the way, and there's a lad who's played a massive part in us getting them 82 points. He's played centre forward, he's played centre midfield, he's played right wing back, he's played centre half, and I think he actually played left back in one game. What? A huge part of the squad. And it's not always about technical ability. If you look at Gregory's goal, and I'll come to Gregory in a minute, but if you look at Gregory's winning goal, the last goal, watch that run by Patterson to take defender away. That's game intelligence, that. You know, he might not have best first touch in the world. He's not going to beat 4 or 5 men. But I thought him and Gregory from first whistle closing people down played a massive part in us getting that result today. And like I said, that lovely little run at end takes defender away, opens it up, and Gregory finishes and raptures all round. But I think he's taking far too much of a slagging, Patterson. Thought they both played really well. Obviously, Gregory at man at match, got to be on it. Superb header at end, what a cross by Luongo. Mentioned this in other videos. He don't panic when he gets in box Luongo. He's not afraid to just have that half a second, quick eyes, lovely little lob cross in, great header. And the winning goal, You know what I love about the winning goal? Gregory's got great technique, he's a proper centre forward. But what I love about that winning goal is that's more about attitude. Yes, it's a great finish at the end, he's still got to put it away, hasn't he? But it's a centre and his attitude is, no, I'm not having it. Straight in, wins tackle and drives on. Now at that stage, some people go in, win that tackle, they might lay it off backwards. But he don't, it's that positive attitude. No, I'm not having this. I'm not having us dominating a game. I'm fucking only getting a point. Bang. Brilliant. And it's set it up now. Set it up for the Portsmouth game. This is only a short review because obviously I've only just got my gear working and I have got to do some other stuff this afternoon. But I thought it was a dominant performance by Wednesday in first half. The game got scrappy in second half as it would do because they've got a lead to hang on to. They got a lad Batty. I'm quite impressed with him. Thought he was a decent player. But overall, I thought Wednesday deserved a win. I did. It was a frustrating game. It was a frustrating second half especially. It was scrappy. They were doing a lot of them diagonal wedge balls into us. And we were at times going long ourselves. Weren't afraid to try and get in behind. It's not always very pretty, but it's effective sometimes, isn't it? And I'm pleased with Wednesday. Put a lot of decent crosses in the box. Could have probably had a couple more at 1-0. Because genuinely at 1-0, I thought, we could get 2 or 3 here. I just didn't envisage them getting theirs. Just got to cut that bit of sloppiness out. Apparently Darren Moores gave him a bit of a bollocking at half time. And although I'm not sure how much bollockings work in modern game, I think now and again, a few little home truths don't do any harm still. It can't be arm round shoulder all the time, can it? And I think it clearly worked. And they'll have known anyway. Do you know what I mean? They'll have known that were poor from them. The last 15 minutes of that first half. But that's a great 3 points, and it set us up now for a massive, massive game against Portsmouth on Saturday, which I will do a preview for. Just a great result. There's something about late winners, isn't there? There's something about late winners. I've been to games in the past when I was younger, when we had a rate side. 6, 7 goals. You think, brilliant. And you enjoy it for what it is. But when 6 goes in and 7th goes in, you're more or less sarcastically clapping because quite often you're playing well but opposition is shit, aren't they? But in a tight game like that, them sort of winners, they're brilliant, aren't they? I think the modern parlance is limbs. I'm not sure that's going to take off in this household, I'll be honest with you. I think that's going to end up right up there with techers. Anyway, great result for Wednesday. Fantastic performance from Lee Gregory. Just coming into form at right time. Been scoring goals before that, but this will be a real boost for him. And I have every faith in front of a full crowd at Hillsborough on Saturday that will do the business. I don't think they'll freeze. Our home record this season's fantastic. Really looking forward to it. Anyway, right, a better dash because I have got loads of stuff to do. But anyway, glad to be back. Hope you enjoy this video. If you don't, if it's not your cup of tea, and I've seen some in week, it's not some people's cup of tea, that's fair enough. But there's loads out there that probably will be your cup of tea. If you like seeing people good at match and filming fans chanting and concourse flares at half time and all that game, there's loads of that out there. There's some, this is admittedly more of a old Giffers station where we just have a steady sit down and a cup of tea. Find what suits you. Anyway, for those of you who have subscribed and everything, thanks for watching, thanks for your patience, because I know that the sound in them last 2 videos were absolutely shite and it upset me more than it probably upset you, because you might be able to cope with me ugly mush and light shining off my bald head, but shit sound is shit sound, innit? So, anyway, hope you have a good week. Hope we're not too nervous Friday night, and let's all get behind, lads, ready for Saturday. See you later.